Hi, in this drum lesson I'm going to teach you the drums to one of rock's most classic tunes, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, drummed by their original drummer Steven Adler and not Matt Sorum, as some might believe. And then bar 4 is different again. We've got this drum fill which happens again and again in the song, and there are a few variations the way he plays this as well. The first time he plays it this way. We play the hi-hat and bass drum on beat 1, as we would starting a normal drum beat. 1, and then the snare and crash is played straight away afterwards on the and of 1. 1 and, 1 and. Move back to the hi-hat. He doesn't do this every time, but just for this time. And we play 2 and with the bass drum, 2 and. So 1 and 2 and, 1 and 2 and. Notice the right hand goes 1, 2, 1 and 2 and. Highs, crash, high, high, high. And then we've got another snare and crash straight afterwards on 3, beat 3 on the snare and crash. So we get 1 and 2 and 3. Followed by a bass drum on its own, another snare and crash on beat 4, and a bass drum on its own. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and even slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and notice the hands stay up here for those 2 crash cymbals. There's no moving back to the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 into the next line. So we're going to get an and 1 again on the bass drum as we move to the next line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and, oh, missed out the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now, like I say, he does play it differently, slightly differently later on, but that's the version, the easiest version in the song to learn. So if you find the later versions too difficult, you can play this version throughout the rest of the song. This will get you through. You can Google this technique, but basically you're resting your palm on the snare drum and you're holding the stick loose with the fingers spread, and what you're doing when you raise the stick up, you're keeping the bottom of the wrist of your hand and the bottom of the stick on the snare drum, and then you're coming down and hitting the rim, the metal rim of the snare drum around about here on the stick. So it's not the shoulder bit here, it's a bit further down. It's a sweet spot and it's slightly different on every stick. You need to explore it with your own stick. You get a really nice cross stick sound. If you move it too far down this way, it sounds horrible. Too far up this way, it sounds horrible. But the sweet spot is a really nice wooden click sound. You've got to look for it yourself because every stick is different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then we're into chorus 2. Another guitar solo. Surprise, surprise, Slash, another guitar solo. Who'd have thought it?